Well, hello everybody, this is Milesluigi, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Infinity 2 The Cursed Gem. I was paused, that's why my controller input wasn't working.
And this is Kiritora.
Excellent. So, the Pit of 100 Trials is so boring, Evil Popter literally didn't want to watch this.
Yeah, he said he wanted to go to bed instead.
So, Okay, what am I supposed to talk about? I've prepared something. xargs 1. I'm going to try doing this live, you're welcome. xargs. Build and execute commands from standard input. Synopsis. xargs. Oh, I gotta kill you, Goomba. This is gonna be a dream of me trying to do this live. I should have done this post. Okay, come on, Goomba, die! Oh wait, I know how to kill you. So
there you go.
xars. Option -0PRTX. There's also option capital E. Option EOF STR, end of file string. Option E, end of file string. Option EOF equals EOF string. Option null. Option D, delimiter. Option just double dash delimiter. Option I, replace string. Option I, replace string again. Replace equals replace string. L, max lines. Capital L, max lines. Dash dash max lines equals max lines. N, max args. Max args equals max args. S, max cars, which is characters. Max cars equals max cars, which is max characters. Capital P, max procs, which is processes. Max procs equals max procs, once again, processes. Interactive, verbose, exit, no run if empty, arg, file equals file. Making sure I kill everything here.
Yeah, he's kind of double tasking here, everybody.
Verbose, exit, no run if empty, arg file equals file. Why do you keep respawning?
Ah, you know what you gotta do? I think you gotta smush him. Gotta smush him.
Please go away. No, don't get stuck there. Now something's gonna respawn. Help! Because that's the next thing here, actually. And command, initial arguments. Description. The manual page of the GNU, which is the GNU version of xargs. xargs reads items from standard input. And I already lost where it was. Delimited by blanks, which can be protected with double or single quotes or a backslash. Come on, Koopa Shell. Die.
Die. He's failing. There we go.
Or a new line. And executes the command. Default is bin/echo, or one more times with any initial arguments, followed by the items read and from standard input. Blank lines from the standard input are ignored. Here we go, die. Because Unix file names can contain blanks and new lines, the default behavior is often problematic.
Problematic.
Damn it, I died.
That was funny. I like to watch him die, guys.
Ugh,
that was also funny.
I actually think I know what I'm supposed to do here. Here we go. Damn it! Okay. In these situations, it is better to use the -0 option, which prevents some problems, and I should use a font on this computer where I can tell the difference between O's and zeros. Because I don't know if it's O or 0, actually. I think it's a 0. Okay. Which prevents such problems. When using this option, you will need to ensure that the program which produces the input for xargs also uses a null character as a separator. If your program is GNU Find, for example, the print 0 option does this for you. If any invocation of this command exit with a status of 255, xargs will stop immediately without reading any further inputs. And what in the world do I do here? Oh, I think I wait for them to die. Wonderful. And I can't fast forward because I'm going to get hit by a bullet bill if I do that. Let's see here.
Aww.
Arg file equals file.
See you die.
-a file. Reads items from a file instead of standard input. If you use this option, stn remains unchanged when commands are run. Otherwise, stn is redirected from dev null. Dash null or dash 0. Once again, I think that's a 0, not a null. Input items are terminated by null character instead of by whitespace, and the quotes are backslash and are not special. Every character is taken literally. Yay, next room! Here we go. Disables the end of file string. Can I just tell you that multitasking like this, playing a game and reading something is really hard?
Well, you're doing good so far.
So, disables the end of file string, which is treated like any other argument. I'm back here. Useful when input might contain white spaces, quote marks, or backslashes. The GNU find print options to produce inputs suitable for this mode. The next one is delimiter, or equals delim, or dash D delim. Input items are terminated. I need to kill this thing. Here we go. Input items are terminated by the specific character. Quotes and backslash are not special. Okay, how in the world do I do this room? I need a Koopa Shell hop, don't I? Here we go. Okay, quotes and backsplashes are not special. Every character... I have a laptop on my lap, so hitting space-time rewind is actually really hard right now. Because that's how I'm reading this file. Because if I take the input off of
Did you promise them that you'd read this while doing the Pit of 100 Trials?
Not while I was doing a Pit of 100 Trials, if this ROM hack got boring enough. The thing is, what is there to talk about?
I don't know. We could find things, I guess, about how much you're dying, and about how much I don't know what you're talking about.
Disables the end of file string, which is treated like any other argument. Die, Rex. This can be useful when the input consists of simply new
You
item.
made it sound like that was a part of what you were reading.
New line separated items. Although it is always better to design your program using the double dash null where this is possible. The specified delimiter may be a single character.
Rex. You know what? I'm gonna interrupt you now sometimes because I can. Oh look, it looks kind of easy.
Okay. Although it is almost always better to program to use double dash null when this is possible. What in the world?
Oh my gosh. Can you do it?
Ah, fuck. Save state more often, Milesluigi.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Killer.
There we go, okay. Alright, where did I leave
go.
off? The specified delimiter may be single character or a C-style character such as -N, where the door appear. Such as -N, or an octal or hexadecimal escape code.
Wow, you have a lot of talent reading something and playing this at the same time. I just have to say that because I would never be able to do it.
Okay. Octal and hexadecimal escape codes are understood for the printf command. Multi-byte characters are not supported, and I don't know what I just did successful, but I did. Then there's the dash capital EOF string, which is end of file string. Thank you for easy floors. Give me more easy floors.
Guys,
set the
just
end.
for the record, Milesluigi is crazy.
Did they really need a reminder?
I should give you a book to read while you're playing this. And you're gonna have to do what you're doing now and read the book aloud.
Okay. If the end of file string occurs as a line of input, the rest of the input is ignored. If neither capital E or small case e is used, no end of file string is used. Then there's the dash EOF, which is, this option is a synonym for the dash capital E option. Use dash capital E instead because it is POSIX compliant, while this option is not. If EOF string is omitted, there is no end of file string. If neither...
What? You just sat there for like 3 seconds and twirled.
If neither capital E nor lowercase e is used, no end of file string is used. Dash help. Print a summary of options to xarg and exit. I just got clipped to the head.
You died right away. Yay. Okay. Alright, what's with the pink jumpy notes?
They are music note blocks. Die!
Yes,
Thank you.
that's what I meant to say.
Thank you.
Of course, it didn't come out that way.
Capital I, or replace STR. Is this just going to kill both of them? Okay, I actually have to go out of my... Okay, the Koopa Shells take care of themselves. So anyway,
Except
this
for that
option, which is capital I replace string, replaces occurrences of replace string as the initial arguments with names read from standard input. Also, unquoted blanks do not terminate input items.
I don't know why, but sometimes some of these remind me of Bubble Bobble stages.
Bubble Bobble stages.
Yes, I played Bubble Bobble when I was like 4 or 5 years old.
Ooh, that's pretty young. I want to say
Still
my
remember
earliest
it.
time playing Bubble Bobble was at least when I was 8 or 10, because my dad didn't own the game. I played it at a friend's house, one of his friend's house.
Yeah, we played it at a friend's house too, but I was much younger.
Ah.
Because
Okay.
what happened is we got a Super Nintendo, so my dad gave the NES to his friend, which kind of sucked because, well, we didn't have an NES, and that was kind of pointless in life. Because we could have had an NES and SNES, but anyway, we still got to play it, so we played Bubble Bobble, all the Mario ones for the NES, and yeah, it was still fun.
Okay, so where were we? Also, unclouded blanks do not terminate input items. Instead... Oh, this thing killed me. Darn it. Ah, don't play a fire in my ass while I'm
Wow,
trying to
you
read a
were
Linux man
lucky.
page! I'm just about to say, someone's now going to create a Linux distribution called Linux from Hell, where you have to configure it while playing Super Mario Infinity 2, the first chapter. Okay, anyway, also, unquoted blanks do not terminate input items. Is there another enemy in this room? No, there. Oh, I can't say
Ah, yes, there is.
Instead, the separator is new line character. It implies X and capital L, lowercase l.
Oh my gosh.
Precise platforming?
Yes, I know.
Okay, there we go. Alright, so, dash dash replace. This option is a synonym for dash I replace string for first player specified, and for I double quote. Okay, I need to pick you up actually. How the hell do I get rid of you actually? Because I need a spin jump, but there's spikes right above my head. Am I supposed to bring a higher forward here? I can't think of anything else. Oh god, go figure! This would be the game that would troll me like that. Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to get rid of the super leaf, which is gonna make everything much harder. Or wait, actually, I have an idea. Come on, we're just gonna kick this off screen. There we go.
Yay!
This option is depreciated.
So you trolled the game that was trolling you. Awesome.
That's right. Oh my gosh, we're using the P-switch to get the silver P-switch to get the springboard. We're doing this in the Pit of 100 Trials? Really?
Well,
Okay.
it is the Pit of 100 Trials. Now, we will be going through something similar soon, and typically the Pit of 100 Trials is very hard, so I kind of understand that, but the beginning of them were, like, really easy. Yeah, it looked like it anyway. This looks like it's awesome because you keep on dying.
I can't even... Oh, son of... Thank you. Okay. So, dash L, or max lines. Use, at most max lines, non-blank
Okay,
input lines
for
per
everybody
command.
not paying attention to the nerd talk, this is room 47.
There we go. Okay. Trailing blanks... Oh, he went off screen again. I'm gonna use getting off screen a whole lot. Trailing blanks cause input lines to be logically continued. Oh god.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there you go. God. No. You're like, no, I'm dying.
Thank you.
Okay.
Logically continued on the next line implies dash X. Oh, son of a...
Ah.
I was not ready for that. Dash dash max lines equals max lines.
Run,
Dash L
run.
max lines. Okay, the door appeared. Synonym for the capital L option. Unlike capital L, the max lines argument... I didn't want that fire flower. I'm on floor 50, wow.
Yeah, I told you you were at 47 before.
We're halfway
Not paying
there.
Attention. Yeah.
If max args is not specified, it defaults to 1. The lowercase l option is depreciated since the POSIX standard specifies capital L instead. Max args equals max args dash n max args. Use at most max args argument per command line. Fewer than the max args will be used if the size C-S option. Oh god.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
Well, I reckon. There we go.
Here we go. The dash S option is exceeded unless the dash X, I just died. Dash X option is given, in which case xargs will exit. Pookie, or Pokey, die faster, Pokey! Faster! For the love of God, faster! Thank you. Let's just get you off screen. Thank you.
Yay!
The next one
Yay
is
for
interactive. Interactive or dash P. Oh god, baseball.
Oh my
guy.
gosh!
Gotta
How in
get
the
in
heck
door.
are you gonna do this now?
Just get in the door. Okay, interactive or dash P. What in the world am I doing here? Interactive dash P. Prompt a
You
user
gotta
whether or
pay
not to run each
attention.
command and read a line from the terminal. Only run the command if response
Hey
is
guys,
Y.
he's only paying like 50% attention to the game.
Here we go.
I
Let's kill
have
this.
to say that's talented though. I wouldn't, like I said before, I would never be able to read a thing about Unix and play this game at the same time. I think my brain would explode.
No run if empty or dash R. Koopa football players. If standard input does not contain non-blanks, do not run the command. Normally, I just spawned in the wall. Ugh! Ah! Thank you.
This input does not understand his command.
Normally, the command is run once even if there's no input. This option is a GN or GNU extension.
Again?
Okay. Oh, fudge. I don't have Yoshi, so I'm gonna have to use that shell to kill Pokey. Here we go. So the next option is max args. Or max cares, not max args. This is me trying to half read.
Yeah, I know, I can tell.
Or dash S. Okay, I need you to die. Thank you. Dash S. Okay. Use at most max cars command. R461. Use at most max cars characters per command line, including 461, including the command at initial arguments and terminal nulls at the end of the argument strings. I just jumped into spikes. The default is 131,072 characters.
See what I mean? 50%.
There we go. Not including the size environment variables, which are provided separately if it doesn't matter. Oh, I have to wait for the key. At least this is a room where I could probably do this from muscle memory. Here we go. Which is provided separately, so it doesn't matter if your environment variable takes up more than 131,072 bytes. The operating system places limits on these values that you can usefully specify, and you exceed the warning message printed, and the lower value is actually used to set to appropriate upper or lower limit. Dash V, or actually dash T, verbose. Print the command line on standard output before executing it. Version. Print the version number of xargs and exit. Exit X. Exit if the size CS option is exceeded. Max procs, or max processes. Run them up to max processes at a time. The default is 1. Thank God for this room. I'm actually going to complete this. Here we go. Oh.
You
Darn
know
it,
what?
I just hit
There's-
the option to
there's-
do frame skipping. How do I undo frame skipping? I
His
forgot how you undo frame
processes
skipping.
are going at like 90%. Your
Yeah, I think I hit the
processors
P
are-
or 0 button that starts frame skipping, and I forgot how to undo that. Ah, crap!
That's
Crap!
pretty funny. I'm
How
sorry.
do I get you to
just had
play again?
Laugh.
Play. Okay, I hit the right button. Thank God. That once confused me while I was playing Kaizo Mario. I hit the frame advance button, and it just royally screwed me over. But now I know that that's the frame advance button.
Oh,
I thought my
you
game crashed,
die.
actually.
I
Okay.
thought it was funny, but that's
Anyway.
me.
Exit, which is dash eggs. Exit if size C option S is exceeded. Here we go. Now I need to kill you or get you to go off screen. I can't get you to go off screen. Here we go.
Stop.
Anyway, max procs, which I think was what I was actually on. Run up to max procs, processes at a time. The default is 1. Oh crap. Actually, wait, no, I know what I need. Not that. I'd be stuck in this room if I did that. There we go. Go off screen. Go off screen.
Yay!
If max procs is 0, xargs will run as many processes as possible at a time. Use with N option with capital P, otherwise chances are that only one exec will be done.
Okay, people not paying attention to what he's saying. We're in room 67.
Here are some examples. So there's find dash temp, name core dash type
ASDF, ASDF, IU.
Oh god. Oh.
This is awesome.
Here we go. Okay. Where in the world was I? This is... Oh, god damn it, I forgot where I was. Now I'm going to start from the beginning. It's find. Let's get you to go off screen.
You're welcome.
It's find dash temp name core dash type f prints pipe xargs bin rm dash f, which I can actually tell you before I even read what that does. I know that removes files. Anyway, find files named core or in or below the directory temp and delete them. Knowing that this will work incorrectly if there are any file names containing new lines or spaces. This is where you can get a power-up. Go in the door! Thank you! Find dash temp name core type f print 0 pipe xargs 0
Milesluigi is starting to get full of rage.
bin rmf. Oh!
Awesome!
That command finds files named
As
core.
you know, I'm in it for the depth. I hope Text Guy counts them for me.
I'd like to remind you that Evil Pop-Tart didn't even want to commentate over this.
Yeah, he seemed like...
You know what? Since Evil Pop-Tart isn't here, I'm gonna do something. Since no one else is watching this, I'm gonna do something that's probably really stupid. Are you ready? Okay. All you gotta do is take a cup of flour, add it to the mix. Now just take something sweet, not sour, a bit... And because no one's listening to this video anymore, I can say whatever the hell I want. F***ers.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, that last command I said,
And
finds files...
A lot of fucks were given that day. And I remember what that day was. It was pretty funny.
This command finds files named... This is hell. Room is hell. Okay. Come on. Just get to the first frickin' little hole in the room. Thank you. Got it. I swear to God. 100 trials, everyone!
100!
Finds files named
if it's any
core...
consolation, you're at room 74?
74?
Yeah. Can you believe that? You were reading all that, and you really weren't paying attention to how many rooms that they were.
Thank you. Got it.
Oh, here we go again. Oh, you made it.
Find files named core in or below directory temp and delete them. Wow, footballs.
Yay,
Processing files names in such a way...
Are you ready for some football?
Or directory names containing spaces or new lines passed... Gosh darn it! Passed correctly.
Uh-oh. This one sucks.
Oh, I gotta go to the other side, actually. Here we go. Our next example is cut-d. Anyway, it's F1. It's cut-d colon F1 less than etc password. Pipe sort.
Yay! We're in room 77.
Pipe xargs echo. Which will generate a compact list of all the users of the system. Which admittedly, I will admit, I'm not like Unix Pro. If I wanted to figure out the users on my system, I would probably go cat, etc, passwd. But it's nice to know that you can generate a compact list of all the users in the system using xargs. Exit status, which is the next section. Xargs exits with the following status codes. 0 if it succeeds. 123 if any invocation of command exited with status 1 through 125. 124 if the command exited with status 255. Ugh. Here we go.
There, yay!
So 125 if the command is killed by a signal.
79.
I gotta hold the A and B. Here we go. 126 if the command cannot run, and 127 if the command is not found. 1 if some other error has occurred. As codes greater than 128 are used by the shell to indicate that the program died due to a fatal signal. Standards conformance or conformance.
Oh, yeah.
As of GNU xargs version 4.2.9, the default behavior of xargs is not to have a logical end of file marker. The POSIX IEEE standard 1003.1 2004 edition allows this. The lowercase l and the lowercase I option. I hope that wasn't 2 rooms back. Option appear in the 1997 version of the POSIX standard, but do not appear in the 2004 version of the standard. Therefore, you should use capital
83.
L and capital I instead,
Now,
respectively.
84.
See also find, locate, locate DB, finding files, online info, or printed. Bugs. The capital L option is incompatible with the capital I. Oh my gosh, Bonsai Bill.
Anyone want to bet that room 100 is like freaking impossible?
Oh, that was... The capital L option is incompatible with the capital I option, but perhaps it should not be. It is not possible for xargs to be used securely, since there will be always a time gap between the production of the list of input files... I gotta fly. List of input files and their commands xargs uses. If other users have access to the system, they can manipulate the file system during this time window to force commands of xargs issue. Ugh.
Oh,
Die.
no. There you go.
If other users have a time window to force action of xargs...
88, everybody.
I just said that. For a more detailed description of this and related problems, please refer
You
to...
did, because you were talking a lot of,
Please refer to Security Considerations chapter found in Find
See?
Utils Text Info Documentation. Here we go. Oh, fudge, I hit load
He's
state instead of save
interrupting
state.
me with nerd.
Chapter in Find Utils Text Info Documentation. The execr option is fine can be used for more secure alternatives. When using the capital I option, each line is read from
Room
input,
90.
is buffered.
Yay!
Let's just go in this room. Wow, am I really that far?
Yes, yes, you are. I know, it's like amazing. You're reading this at the same time, and it's like you're going so fast through it.
It's almost been a half hour. When using the capital I option, each line is read from input is buffered internally. This means that... Oh, he didn't die from the super leaf, did he? I wasn't paying attention. No, he did die from the super leaf. I died from something else. There we go. There we go. Okay. Anyway, when you use the capital I option for the input is buffered internally, this means that there's an upper limit on the length of the input lines xargs will use with the capital I option. And if you want to know why I'm reading like this, it's because I'm actually almost done with this document. It's almost done. Go off screen,
Off
please.
screen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. This means that there's an upper limit on the length of input xargs will use when using the capital I option. No, I just need to make the jump. Here we go. Capital I option. To work around this limitation, you could use the lowercase s option. The lowercase s option to increase the invocation of xargs. Okay. I had to think about this. Here we go. Invocation of... Where in the world was I? Oh, I did so well not losing where I was. Now I lost where I was.
Maybe if you keep reading. Oh wait, no. Sorry, wrong thing.
I said... Come on. Okay. Invocation of xargs... Where was that? Oh, how did I lose place at this point? Oh, I found it. The invocation of xargs to ensure that very long lines do not occur. For example, some command pipe x. Oh god, this jump is terrible.
You cannot touch them. Yeah, totally evil.
Some command pipe xargs lowercase s. Was that 500,000 or 50,000? Something like that. Echo pipe xargs capital I. Then
Ooh,
single
this can be pretty
single
bad.
quote brackets single quote s 100,000 or a million, I can't tell. RM single quotes brackets, single quotes. Here, the invocation of
What did I
xargs.
say? Pretty bad.
Here, the invocation of xargs has no input length limit because it doesn't use the I option. This sounds like a bad NES glitch right now. Spin jump saves the day. Has no input line length limit because it does not use the lowercase I option. The second invocation of xargs. Did I make it? 99.
Almost.
Second invocation of xargs. Why aren't you going in the door, Mario? There we go. Second invocation of xargs does have such a limit.
Oh boy. Alright, what is this gonna be?
What is room 100? Oh, it's
Oh
Big
my
Blue.
gosh, it's Boo.
Oh, Boo multiple times.
Ah! Oh my gosh.
Okay, what hurt me? Oh, it was a boomerang. Boomerang, bro! Doing what Boomerang Bro does. I'm so close to finishing this document, actually. I'm
Oh my
right at the bottom
gosh.
of it.
Wow.
Big dude die. Thank you. Oh, boss music. Bonus room music? Boss music? Bonus room music? No. What just happened? Not even the game knows what happened!
Not even the game knew.
I think we finally made it to Kamek's airship. Oh, do we
Oh
have...
my gosh, wow.
Wow, I'm so
And
close to
guys,
finishing this.
he did that while reading something at the same time. And I am not kidding you, he did that on the spot.
I may have had save states. But yes.
No,
life.
I don't mean about the save states, I mean about reading what you were reading and doing this at the same time. I would have never been able to do that myself. So that
oops,
is
wrong area.
talent.
So on the next episode of Let's Play Super Mario Infinity 2 The Cursed Gem, we're going to take Kamek's airship. But before we do, I gotta finish this document. Here, the first invocation of xargs has no input line length limit because it does not use the lowercase I option. The second invocation of xargs does have such a limit. We have ensured that it is never encounters a line which is longer than can handle. This is not an ideal solution. Instead, use the lowercase I option, which should not impose a line length limit, which is why this discussion appears in the bug section. The problem doesn't occur with the output field defined, because it emits just one file name per line. The best way to report a bug is to use the forum at http://savannah.com. savannah.gnu.org/bug group equals find utils. The reason for this was is that you'll be able to track progress in fixing the problem. Other comments about xargs and about find utils package in general can be sent to the bug find utils mailing list. To join the list, send an email to bugfindutils@gnu.org. xargs 1994 man CGI 1.15 Panagiotis Christinas at Christina at thiesas.gtua.gr. See you next time, everyone. If you like this video, leave a like. If you dislike this video, leave a dislike. See you next time.
Okay. Bye.